Good morning, and welcome to Bad Hikes. Today's day 130 something. I'll figure it out. And I am up, not terribly early. Well, it's before 6 o'clock and I'm already walking, so that's pretty early. But I was going to try to make it to this summit that I camped just before last night for sunrise, but I don't think I'm going to be able to see anything. So I'm glad I didn't get up too early for that. But I do know a couple of people at the summit who camped up there last night, so maybe I can catch them for breakfast. Well, that was very nice. I was eating essentially cereal. I had a vanilla instant breakfast mixed up and put some granola in it, so that was awesome. And I was sitting quietly because everybody was still asleep for a minute. But then my friend 700 woke up and we talked while I was eating breakfast. So it was really nice to see him. I hadn't seen him since he got off trail to go to trail days. So we're going to be at the same shelter tonight as well. And I'm pretty sure a whole group of people that were camping at the peak are going to be at the same shelter that I'm planning on getting to. So that is super exciting, knowing I'm not going to be by myself. I still might be walking by myself all day, which isn't my favorite. I love hiking with a buddy. But if I know someone's going to be at the shelter at night, I'll take it. I will take it. Sadly, I think I'm going to lose them because I'm going into Manchester to stay at a hostel and resupply, and they just came out of town, so they're not going to stop so soon. One day at a time.
Yeah, geez.
Stopped at a shelter for lunch. I have filmed nothing this morning because it's just been, ups and downs, woods and stuff. I've been listening to an audiobook. It's pretty good, actually. I might tell y'all about it some other time. It's like a kind of a murder mystery, which probably isn't the best thing to be listening to out in the woods by yourself, but whatever. But I wanted to pop on here and say, I want to share something somebody just said to me. So I was at a shelter with 3 thru hikers and 2 section hikers. Thru hikers are very nice. They were up at the summit last night with it's so buggy, like 700 and Bambi and a bunch of other people. But I was saying how I was so happy about like being around people, and like there were people around, and I had been in kind of a dry spell. And as these 2 section hikers are leaving, they're like, enjoy your solitude. No, I don't want to enjoy solitude. I've had too much solitude. I want my friends. I have plotted out a plan. I know I said I wasn't going to chase Pigpen and Vegas and Globetrotter, but if they're zeroing again, good for them, as they should. But if I can convince them to really Nero, like under 2 miles, Nero out of Hanover, and then do like a 15 the next day, I can catch them in 1 week. In 1 week, I can catch them. So, we're going to see. It'd be me doing like 4 20s in a row, but this is going to be my 3rd 20 in a row, and I feel okay, like physically. I want to be back with them. I want to be back with Pigpen and have somebody to walk with during the day, because it's just lonely walking by yourself all day long, every day. So I'm on a mission because I really want to do the last of the trail with them, and it's possible. I'm still going into Manchester tomorrow. Anywho, let's go climb Stratton Mountain. Liking this climb so far. Nice and flat and gradual and just like little spurts of ups. But like the trail is so muddy. And like that's like a really good part. It's looked like this or just like puddles most of the day. I've got my hood up because the bugs are so freaking bad. This will at least keep them off my head and my neck. Because my bug net is super hot. Super hot. So yeah, just trying to walk quickly. But my feet are starting to feel like we're in Pennsylvania again. Because of all the rock hopping I've had to do over mud and gross. Yeah. Okay, let's get to the fire tower. I'm really thinking we're actually gonna get a view today. Yep. That's more AT like. Straight up a rock face, no switchbacks. Alrighty, let's do it. There's a tiny house. I'm at the top of Stratton. There's the fire tower. Fun. Let's go take a look. Wow. Oh, there's a fly who's trapped. Oh, this is so cool. Some of the windows are busted out, so it's a little windy, but wow, wow, wow. We're back up in the mountains, y'all. Back down in the pine forest, full of bugs. I had to keep moving. A couple other hikers made it up to the top and I was gonna hang out with them, but the bugs, man, they just swarming is the only verb I can describe the bugs as. So I've got to keep moving. It's only 3.2 to the shelter. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna stay at tonight. I'm gonna make sure that's where everybody else is stopping, because if they go a little bit further in stealth, then I'll do that, because I want to be with people. Okay, let's get off of Stratton Mountain. Yay, Stratton Pond Shelter. Oh, that's exciting. Another 20-mile day done. And tomorrow I only have to do 10 and I'm going to a hostel. Oh, that's great. My feet hurt very, very much. I had my bug net on for a long time. It was just unbearable how many bugs there were. And there's still a bunch, biting, but well, head net's back on. I can't take it. Also, I just ran into all the thru hikers that were camping at the summit, including 700, my friend, and they're all hiking on. I cannot. I've already done 20. My feet are dead, and they're looking at a campsite that's like another 2 miles away, and that might not even have enough flat ground for like all of our tents. And the next shelter is 5 miles away. So potentially a 25-mile day if I keep going. So that's going to be a big old nope, even though they said that this area is swarming with mosquitoes. So I might be hiding in my tent for the rest of the evening, but I'm definitely tenting here. So let's go find a spot. Ramen is rehydrating. I'm going to add some bacon pieces to it. And I found a new Reese's product to try. And on the back it says, great for sharing. I will not be sharing. I look like I have on a hairnet. Oh well. So had dinner. There's quite a few people here. Some of whom I know, a lot of which I don't, which is totally fine. But I'm sleeping in the shelter. Tenting spots weren't the best, but hopefully I might wear my bug net to sleep. We'll see. So, good day, long day, spectacular views. Stratton was amazing. Amazing climb up, amazing climb down. Not too terribly steep either way. And a fire tower was the literal cherry on top. Tomorrow, 10 miles into Manchester for a much needed hostel stay. So if you want to follow along on my AT journey, make sure to subscribe. I also have an Instagram account, but for now, happy trails.